back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can tell by the title, today we are going to be doing my self-care routine slash like just showing you guys what I like to do for my skincare, hair care, etc., and some of my favorite products. Basically, we are just going to jump straight into the video. I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while because especially on my TikTok, I make a lot of videos about like beauty and self-care, but I've never really done like a super in-depth video, so that is what this video is for today. I just got out of the shower, if you guys cannot tell, and basically I always, whenever I wash my hair, because I wash my hair twice a week, so I wash it on Tuesdays and Fridays because that's just what works best for me. I always put my hair in a shirt like this just so it can kind of dry a little bit more and it's like out of the way while I do my body care routine. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys first. Basically, for my body care routine after the shower, I don't do like a lot. I just like to use some products to help me smell good and hydrate my skin. The first thing that I always do is I go in with some kind of body lotion. This is the one that I use today. This is the Hempz Buttercream Vanilla Cake Body Lotion. This is definitely my go-to because super hydrating. I love the way that it smells, but I also like the EOS ones too. And then I always go in with body oil as well. This is the one that I used today. I got this at TJ Maxx and I really like it because it's super hydrating and it just makes your skin like so soft. And then I don't do this every time. This is kind of something that I do like every few times after I shower. But I have this witch hazel that I got at Dollar Tree. And I like to put this on my underarms to just like brighten them. So last but not least, obviously I go in with deodorant. So this is my favorite one. This is the Dove Whole Body Deo in the scent coconut and vanilla. I feel like it works really well and it's also pretty affordable. Also, I do have a pretty good routine for what I do whenever I'm in the shower as well. I don't do a lot. I kind of just do what works for me. Always in the shower, I start off with a antibacterial bar of soap. I have noticed such a big difference in how I smell, how my skin feels, and just like everything when I have started using an antibacterial body wash. I got mine at Dollar Tree. It's like a 2-pack, but really any will work and you will feel so clean. Do some sort of sugar scrub. So I love the Dove ones. The Dove ones are so good and they're so affordable. And then for body wash, I have a few like different ones that I alternate between. I also like the Dove ones, but then I like the Tria Hut ones. And then something that I like to do sometimes as well is use the anti-dandruff Head and Shoulders as body wash because it has really helped me with body acne. But we are going to go ahead and go into my hair routine, which if you guys follow me on TikTok, you've probably seen, but we're going to do a super in-depth routine in this video. That's the point of this video. Okay, so obviously, as I said, I keep my hair in a t-shirt for like the first like what 15 or 20 minutes of having after I get out of the shower because first of all, I don't like to immediately blow dry my hair after the shower. I don't know, I just like to like wait a little bit because my hair is so thick, so it like kind of takes a while, and because like it gets it out the way for when I do like my body care routine. But we are gonna go ahead and take this off and make sure that my middle part is good. Yeah, my middle part is never perfect, but it'll be good enough. So basically I part my hair into two pieces like this, and we're going to be starting off with this spray. This is the Sarah 100 spray and I got this at TJ Maxx. I actually really like this because it has like collagen in it and protein, I think. Then I'm going to be going in with this spray. So it's basically like a Color Wow dupe and it like protects your hair from the humidity, and I like to just go like this and kind of not necessarily section off my hair, but just try to make sure that it like gets fully on all of my hair. Then we're gonna comb that through. I always comb my hair from the bottom up, especially whenever it's wet, just because that will help to prevent breakage, because when your hair is wet, it's in the most fragile state. So that's always what I do. And with the Bedhead Ego Boost leave-in conditioner, I love this one. I've been using this for almost 2 years and I really like it because my hair tends to get dry, so this is really good to use because it really hydrates my hair and makes sure that it does not get dry. And then last but not least, we are going to be using the Garnier Moroccan oil. This is my favorite hair oil ever. I like to put this on after I wash it and before I go to bed, just to make sure that my hair stays hydrated and prevents like split ends and damage and all that stuff. It's really good for your hair. We're going to actually be sectioning off my hair, so I like to section my hair into little small pieces like this, just because my hair is so thick and it takes like kind of forever to blow dry. I feel like this is just the easiest way. I didn't actually used to blow dry my hair, like I've only just recently started doing this, but since I use that Color Wow dupe spray, like it's heat activated, so you have to blow dry your hair, and plus like I feel like it's easier because I don't have to wait like 4 hours for it to dry and then wait a long time to straighten it. I feel like I can just get it out of the way. So that's what we're going to be doing. Also, I totally forgot about this, but heat protectant. You just saw I went ahead and blow dried my hair. Now we are going to straighten it. So I like to section my hair into small sections as well whenever I do this, because I feel like it's just easy for me, since as you can tell my hair is like quite thick. I just find it a lot easier to section it off, and that's kind of what I've always done. So I normally end up just doing about 3 to 4 sections, and that's what works. And this is about the size that I make the sections, just because this is the easiest for me. And I've also seen some people like saying, why do you straighten your hair since it already looks straight? And I get what people are saying, like it does look straight, but the main reason of why I straighten it is because, first of all, I like my hair to be like extremely pin straight, and because whenever I blow dry it, it gets quite frizzy, so I like to straighten it so that it's not frizzy anymore. But now we are going to straighten it, so I'm going to be using the same heat protectant. This is like a Tresemme dupe from Dollar Tree. I actually really like it, and I know that I already put some on like before I blow dried it, but I don't know, I just like to put some more on just to be safe. And then we're gonna comb that through. The straightener that I use, I know my baby hair is like kind of look crazy, but this is the straightener that I use. It is Conair. I really like it. It works really good, and I like to put the heat on 400 because I feel like that's not too high, but it's high enough to straighten my hair good, because used to I would do like 380, I think it was, and it worked, but it just wasn't good enough. So now that I go up to 400, it works really well. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think I made a video on here as well of how I straighten my hair, so I'm not gonna go like super in depth because it's kind of like I don't really do a lot, you know what I mean? But what I do is I like to do really small sections, so like this. When I go, I like to go pretty slow as well, because that's gonna make it more straight, and then you'll have to do less passovers. just straightened my hair. The reason that it's kind of dark in here is because it's kind of late. This is what I'm talking about whenever I was saying how I like my hair to be like super straight and not frizzy, because you know it looks so much better now. I also kind of have like a little routine for what I do after I straighten my hair, so I'm going to show you guys what I do. So first of all, I take my hairbrush and I like to spray it with hairspray. Basically, I spray it with hairspray and then I brush it through my hair because I have noticed that it makes my hair more shiny and it helps the straighten to hold. So this is the hairspray that I use. It's also a TRESemmé dupe from Dollar Tree, but I also really like the Pantene one. And then this is something that I have just now recently started doing, is blow drying my hair with cold air after I straighten it, because basically this like sets your hair so it holds the straighten better, and I have noticed such a difference, so I highly recommend to do that. Now let's get into what I do in the shower. So first of all, like I said earlier, I always wash my hair twice a week on Tuesday and Monday, and if you oil your hair, you know that you're not supposed to do it any more than twice a week. So since I wash my hair twice a week, I can do it both times. So whenever I oil my hair, I like to use miel oil and castor oil because that is what worked great for my hair growth. So I put that on, leave it for a little bit, and then I obviously go to wash my hair. I have a few different shampoos that I alternate between, but pretty much overall I use the Kristen Nez clarifying shampoo. I feel like it's the best for me because it really gets out like all the buildup, because I used to have dandruff, but then ever since I was using that shampoo, I've never had it anymore. And also because I work out like nearly every day, so obviously I sweat a lot and I oil my hair, so it's important to use a shampoo for me that really cleans your hair, and that one's my favorite. After that, I go in with conditioner. So recently I've really been liking the Garnier one. I also like the Miel one. And then normally you're probably thinking like, why don't you do shampoo, hair mask, conditioner instead of shampoo, conditioner, hair mask? But the specific hair mask that I use and love, you have to use it after conditioner. So it's the L'Oreal hair gloss, and let me tell you, I don't know if you can see because the lighting isn't the best, but my hair is so shiny because of using that. It is so soft, it is so healthy, and also something that I love that a lot of people don't really talk about is that hair mask is so affordable. Basically, I do the conditioner, which I like to leave on for a few minutes, and then I do the hair mask, which I also leave on for a few minutes, and that is what works great for me. I feel like it took a few years to really figure out like the best products for my hair type, because my hair gets naturally dry like really easily, so it can be hard to figure out what products, but those are the best ones that have worked for me. Okay, now we're gonna talk skincare wise, because obviously I feel like that's a big part of self-care. So basically my skincare routine has been the same for a while. It has not really changed, and I don't feel like it's gonna change anytime soon because I have found such a good skincare routine for me. Basically, I had dealt with acne for about like 2 to 3 years before I actually found a good skincare routine. And of course I still get like a little bit of acne like here and there, but it is nowhere like of how it used to be because of this routine that I do. And so this routine that I have been doing has helped me so much with my skin, because my skin gets naturally dry, and also like I said, I had acne. So always in the night, my skincare routine is pretty similar like with morning and night. I just switch up like very little things. So in the nighttime, I always double cleanse my skin. I just feel like that's what works best for me, because around my nose I tend to get like a lot of dead skin, so whenever I double cleanse I can make sure all that comes off. So I love to start with the Haruhu Wonder Oil Cleanser. I've been using that one for like 3 years, and it's really good, especially if you wear like a lot of mascara, because it does not burn your eyes at all. It is so good. And then I use the La Roche-Posay Gentle Face Wash because that one is really good for dry skin. And in the morning, I do not wash my face at all. I don't use water. I don't use face wash. Nothing. Okay, now for the products I use. So, these products are all probably some of my favorite products that I have ever used. I have been using most of these for so long because they genuinely work so good. So first up, what I always do after I wash my face, well, I do this morning and night, is I use the Cosrx Clarifying Treatment Toner. This is the best one because it's really hydrating for your skin, and I like how you can like spray it. Like, I prefer ones that you can spray over like ones that you like rub on your face. Go in with this. This is the best product ever right here. If you guys follow me on TikTok, you have probably seen me talk about this so much because this genuinely like is the best product ever. This is the reason that most of my acne is gone. It is just so amazing. I love this. This is the Anua Niacinamide. Okay, then after that, this is something that I only do at night, is I use the Marian May eye cream. This has been really good for me because my under eyes used to be so dark, and it would be so dark even when I wasn't tired, and I never knew why. And then once I started using this, it has worked a lot because I had never tried an eye cream that worked for me. I thought that they were a scam. Then I tried this one and it has worked so good. And then last two products. So I always use this. This is the best lotion ever for your face. It is amazing. This is the La Roche-Posay Triple Repair Moisturizer. I started using this almost 2 years ago and I have never looked back. It is just 10 out of 10. Amazing. And then my favorite SPF as well is La Roche-Posay. So good. I've been using this for about 2 years. It's really good. It doesn't leave a white cast. You can use it when you go in the water or just for like everyday use. It's really good. It doesn't break me out. I love it. And it's also SPF 50, so it's really, really good. That is pretty much my skincare routine. Like I said, like it took me so long to figure out like a good skincare routine for me. But honestly, I'm not too mad about that because these products have been working so good for me recently. Basically, I feel like that's the whole video of my little self-care routines. So these are just some of my favorite products in this video that I would recommend and that I love. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really liked making it, and my other social medias are in the description below.